abandonment issues in love and money. If you got abandoned as a child, a lot of the time things will abandon you as well, like money, like friends, like jobs. In this Loz lesson, I'll teach you how your abandonment fears that you haven't gotten rid of will actually fuck your life up if you don't fix them. Money Manifestation Month has gotten me so excited. Oh, wonderful. So guys, it's Manifest Money Month right now in the Subconscious Loz squad. Come and join us. We've only just started. You can see the video I dropped of my super duper amazing wealth transformation manifestation, my own personal manifestation. Come and watch that video. We've already started the challenge. We've dropped the playlist that you can add songs to, the Rich Bitch playlist. And come and join us to transform your money mindset in 30 days in the Subconscious Loz squad at subconsciousloz.com. It's my private monthly coaching group, and you can come and do the challenge in there with us for 30 days to keep your mind accountable, to get your mind right, to make yourself wealthy as fuck. So guys, at the moment, we've got our Manifest Money Month. And in that month, we're uncovering what our fears are about money. And a lot of the time, they actually link to our love fears, our relationship fears, our life fears. Now, sometimes your fears don't correlate. You might be great with money and career and terrible in love. Sometimes you're great with relationships and terrible with your finances. But a lot of people actually have very similar fears in a lot of areas of life, and abandonment is a big one. Now, if you've done my self-concept course, you'll understand that abandonment fears actually come from an actual physical abandonment that you experienced as a child. A lot of people get misdiagnosed with abandonment issues, and some dumb psychologists will tell you you've got abandonment issues. You don't. You have to actually, to physically have abandonment issues, the actual core issue isn't abandonment. It's like a secondary issue. So you'll think someone's going to leave because you feel not good enough. You think someone's going to abandon you because you feel like you'll be rejected. The rejection and the not good enough is actually the issue, not the abandonment. It's a secondary fear that comes from the core fear that your dumb psychologist didn't discover. And a lot of you that've done coaching with me have been told you've got abandonment issues, and a great deal of you actually fucking don't. And the reason I say that is because when you actually look at your life, it's not that people abandon you or things abandon you. It's the fear behind that that's causing the thing to go away. So the same happens with money. And someone suggested before we saw the thing about abandonment in money and love, someone wrote, why money leaves. Well, if you've got a story people leave, you might also have a story that money leaves, right? That once you get it, you can't hold on to it, that it slips through your fingers. I remember an old boyfriend of mine used to say, I make money, I spend money as fast as it comes in. And I said, stop saying that. And he goes, but that's true. And I was like, oh my God, he doesn't get this. And his assumption was that as soon as money came in, it would just leave him. And he got left in most relationships as well, including me leaving him actually. But his story was things leave him, including money. So what's your story about money? And does it actually tie to any kind of fear that things will leave, that things won't stay? Now, if it's things won't work out, that's different from abandonment. But if it is actually leaving, like it won't stay with me, like it won't be there, that can be an abandonment issue. So think about the way you talk about money. Think about the way you think about it. Think about the fearful thoughts you have about money, and you might be able to identify in that, is this actually me fearing it going away like abandonment? Fearing it not being there, fearing it leaving me, like almost like money as a person? Or is it like things never work out for me? I fear the worst. I have the worst case scenario in my head because things always go wrong for me. Well, that's actually a different fear. That is tied to I'm not good enough. I do things wrong. Things go wrong for me. That's a completely different fear. And if you've done my self-concept course, you'll understand that. So in my self-concept course, I identify 4 key fears that everyone can have. You can have all 4. You can have 1 very predominantly. You can have 2 very predominantly, 3, or all 4 predominantly. But for an actual abandonment fear to keep occurring in an abandonment issue to keep occurring in your life, you've got to uncover, is there a fear behind that that's not actually, this will leave, people leave? And a lot of you think it is, and it isn't. It's actually a fear of rejection, or a fear of being not good enough, or a fear of not being loved, or a fear of being hurt. Then they'll leave. Then it will leave. Right? So you could have a fear that someone won't love you enough, and then the person will go away. You could have a fear that your new boss won't love you enough, that they don't appreciate you enough, they don't show you enough validation at work, and next minute your job is lost, right? It's a secondary fear that your boss will abandon you or give time and attention to someone else or praise to someone else. That's about, I don't get the love, I don't get the time and attention, therefore my boss will kind of be cold to me, abandon me, or I might even lose my job. And you might think, oh, I've got an abandonment fear. It's not. It's actually, I fear not getting validation, love, time, and attention, which is a completely different fear altogether, right? You might fear that whatever comes up for you in life, you always end up getting hurt by it. So you might win the lotto. This is what happens to a lot of people. You could have a legitimate fear like this because of your fears from childhood about getting hurt. So think about this kind of scenario. How many people win lotto and then fear that because of that win, because they are now wealthy, they are a target? Now, I remember I was very, very good friends with a girl when I was younger who was from an extremely wealthy family. And I mean, like, they were billionaires, not millionaires, billionaires. It took, I think 3 to 6 months, can't remember now because I was very young, for me to get her actual phone number because her mother was so paranoid that she'd get kidnapped. So she never gave out her home phone number until she trusted you. It took like 3 months, I think, for this woman to trust me as a 12-year-old child, okay? Severe trust issues, severe. Now, this woman's severe trust issues didn't actually come from having the money. I know that they came from way further back because her original husband cheated and she's got just trust issues in general. It's not about the money, but those trust issues that she had from childhood, and if you knew the story of her family, a very famous family, you know why she had severe trust issues with her father. Those trust issues now still emanate in her life with money, and so she's got a fear she'll get hurt, her kids might get kidnapped, she has to have 24-hour security, because now the wealth is something that has made her fearful. That she'll get hurt because of the wealth, taken advantage of because of the wealth, right? So whatever your fear is from childhood, it could come out that way with money. Abandonment, I won't be loved by the money, like I won't stay around. It could be I will get hurt by money, someone will hurt me because of my money, or it could be that you're just not good enough to get the money and you'll lose it or you'll fuck it up and something will go wrong, right? In Manifest Money Month, the challenge we are facing you with is uncovering your deep-seated fears that are still there about money that a lot of you don't realize are there. And a lot of you think they're actually rational things that you think about money, like money comes in as fast as it goes out, as fast as it comes in, or whatever that thing is my ex said, right? You could say things like, oh, money's hard to come by, or the economy's bad at the moment, or oh, people just take advantage of you when you got money, or right? You've got to be careful. Now, you could say to me, oh, no, but that's true. Oh, no, but it is true there's inflation at the moment. Oh, it is true that the grocery prices have gone up. It is true that there's this. That's true in your reality if you believe it to be. And I know that sounds nuts when you watch the news and there's inflation. If you decide inflation doesn't affect you, if you decide you're wealthy no matter what's going on in the economy, you will be. But if you fear the economy, you fear inflation, you fear, those fears will run you and it will affect your wealth or lack of wealth. And in Manifest Money Month, we're identifying those things because a lot of you think they're normal. A lot of you think the fearful thoughts you have about money going or not staying or living from paycheck to paycheck is just how life is. It's not just how life is, it's how you think life is. And I'm sick and tired of hearing people in my life with money fears telling me, but it's just like how it is right now, or it's just what life is like, or it's just true, Loz, or what planet are you living on? I'm living in my own fucking planet, Planet Loz, where I create my own reality and I don't have those shitty money fears. And if I do, guess what happens? Shit goes wrong with money. And I've had that happen, right? Quite a number of times until I actually identify what my fearful thoughts were. So what you're going to do in Manifest Money Month in the squad right now is identify your fearful thoughts. So when you do manifest the money, guys, you don't lose it. A lot of you don't realize that the reason I started my account in the first place was because I watched all those bitches teaching manifestation and they only taught you how to get the thing, not keep the fucking thing, whether it's a man or money. And my fears would run me still and I'd get the man and lose him, get the money and lose it. If you guys are doing that, you need to uncover your fears and Manifest Money Month will help. Okay, guys, come and join us in the squad. Hang on, guys. I'm scrolling up. A lot of you are asking questions while I'm talking, and I don't know why you're asking questions when you should be listening. Because what I am saying about money applies to everything. But so many of you are so fucking clueless about this, and I get really annoyed when I see people asking me questions while I'm talking because you're not fucking listening. Don't you realize that what I'm teaching you... Oh, thank you, Junie, for the gift. Don't you realize that what I'm teaching you applies to every fucking thing? No, you don't. That's why you're asking me a goddamn question out of desperation, hoping that when I stop fucking talking, I'll see your desperate fucking question. Those of you who ask me questions about your goddamn circumstances while I am goddamn talking, and I've probably given you the answer, which is uncover your fears about that thing, and you didn't listen, guess what I'm not going to do right now? I am not going to fucking answer your question. I will answer the questions where there's no circumstances and people have been listening to the lesson that also applies to love. So if you've written your shitty circumstances about your specific person right now, I'm going to teach you a lesson, which is fucking listen when I talk so you actually understand this. And secondly, it applies to everything what I just said. Have you uncovered your fears that are causing you to desperately write a question about your specific person right now and not bother to listen because you're in the state of fear about that thing? No? Well, I'm not going to fucking answer you. Because if I sit there and answer questions about your circumstances, you haven't learned a damn thing. And the damn thing you haven't learned is circumstances don't matter, and you need to actually listen to me to learn how to manifest away the circumstances you care so fucking much about that you wrote a question about it while I was goddamn giving a lesson. Some of you really need to understand that if you want to actually manifest what you want, I am not the account where you can sit there and talk about your fucking circumstances and get what you want. You won't. That's why I started this account. Go and watch dumb bitches who only teach you to get into the state, but they don't teach you what happens when you lose the thing. You need those people. I need people who want to learn in here and actually want to listen. And some people think I'm being too harsh. I am trying to reduce your learning time so you don't fuck up like I did year after year listening to dumb coaches who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Right, I'm going to go to the top. And if I see circumstances in the question, I won't fucking answer it. I think you are brilliant. Oh, thank you, darling. Hi, Loz. Listened to Neville today and started using the congratulations technique. Congratulations is actually a fantastic technique. And I'll tell you, since I've got my new house, you know the amount of times people have written congratulations to me? Now, think about that when something you get happens that you wanted. What do people normally write? Oh, congrats. Congratulations. Imagine people are congratulating you on the thing you want, whether it's marriage, a car, a house, the job, etc. Create an imaginary scene, a congratulatory scene, and it doesn't even have to be very long. The shaking of a hand, the hugging, the, oh, wow, congratulations, the person's reaction, the person on the phone saying congratulations to you. It's a wonderful, wonderful technique that Neville used to teach, the congratulations kind of technique. A congratulatory conversation is what I think he would call it. I always feel exhausted trying to do the methods. That's because you don't listen to me and you're listening to fuckwits. I don't teach methods. You're not listening. You probably are exhausted, darling, because you're doing it all wrong. Have you actually watched me at length? Have you done my free course? Probably not. If anyone's exhausted in here doing the methods, you ain't a person who's watched me for very long. I don't exhaust people with dumb fucking shit like robotic affirming or any of that complete bullshit. Go and do it if you want, but you'll exhaust yourself and you won't be able to do it continuously, consistently, with some sustainability. So be exhausted. And then when you're finally fucking exhausted from all this dumb shit, some dumb bitch has jumped on the gravy train of whatever trending topic you've just listened to, then you might just come to me and then you might open your fucking ears. And then you'll learn that I don't teach you methods. I teach you how to fucking manifest. Do you want to know that, or do you want to do dumb methods until you're fucking exhausted? Guys, I did all those dumb methods. Why do you think I'm here teaching you not to? Because I learned what not to do. A lot of my account is what not to do. But continuing doing the thing that's exhausting you and not listening to me. I feel exhausted anyway. Oh, well, I can't help you then because you've got a story that you're just fucking exhausted in life, are you? Can't help you. How to not feel exhausted. Stop saying you are. Stop describing yourself that way. Stop seeing yourself that way. Like, seriously. Don't you know your mind is listening? Oh, I don't even want to say it. I've got so much energy. I'm full of beans. I bounce out of bed. That's what I want to say. I'm not going to say that thing that you just said. Because I am literally fucking myself. Love your videos, Loz. Oh, thank you, darling. It should make you feel good, not bad. Yes. Any technique, any method you're doing to manifest should make you feel good. If it is exhausting you, if it is making you feel like shit, apart from uncovering subconscious thinking that can kind of make you feel like shit, but if you're fully exhausted by it, you're kind of doing this wrong, guys. It's not what we should be doing. However, I caveat that by saying a lot of people, because my self-concept course is very, very extensive and very investigatory in the fact that it has an assessment, a lot of people get upset by it and can't continue it for some time and have to come back to it. It might make them feel bad because it digs and digs and digs until it gets to the core of the earth and presents you with the shit that you've been thinking you didn't realize you were thinking that's fucking up your life, and then you feel a bit bad. Sometimes it happens, right? But you push through. That's the point. Hang on. I'm going to the top because I missed everything. Hang on, guys. Wait a memento. Hang on. Been really focusing on applying the work. Good, darling. Hi, Loz. Was told SP, I don't think I want us. Thoughts, next steps? Well, you think he doesn't want you. You think he doesn't want us. So that's why they said it. Guys, whatever they are doing, whatever they are like, is a reflection of what you think. I thought someone was a certain way the other day, and now today they've turned up exactly like that. And I'm like, oh, well, big fucking surprise. Stop thinking they're like that. Whatever comes out their mouth came out of your mind first. What were you thinking? Yes, you got speedy healing. Good, cat. Love that you're back to your original signature nail colour. Love you, Loz. Oh, thank you, darling. Except when I moved house, I broke a little bit of it the other day, so I've got to get that fixed. See the little chip there? Don't know how I did that. I will fix it. Congrats on the new home. It looks fab. Oh, thank you, darling. So if you're in the squad, guys, you can see my new manifestation. Although there's a video on my TikTok and Instagram as well. Ciao, Bella. Oh, ciao, ragazzi. What are you doing, cat? My cat's next to me curled up. Why money leaves? Yes, okay. You can watch this back on YouTube, darling, and listen to that lesson. Yep, I had abandonment issues in love and money. Yep. Hang on. Can we debunk the myth of needing to feel manifestation? Guys, this is with your mind. There's nothing to do with emotions, right? Like, you need to, well, it does, but you need to think a thought before first feeling a feeling. Now, the reason I know that, and anyone who teaches you have to feel it, is completely full of bullshit. So the reason I know that that's true, that the thought has to come before the feeling, is because I'll show you an example from life that I know this is the process that it works. It's thought first, followed by feeling. You can't first have a feeling without first having a thought. That generates that feeling. So anyone who tells you you have to feel to manifest is full of shit. Feel it real as if it is happening. Use your imagination, yes, but not generate an emotion. That's wrong. You don't need to. You can, but it's not necessary. And the reason I know it's not necessary is because when I was in drama school, and the reason I know that thought comes first is if I wanted to cry on cue in a play, I would have to think a thought that made me sad to then make me cry. I can't just be sad, right? You understand? Can't get rid of third party. She is toxic, but keeps going back to my SP because you keep talking about her as toxic. Keep talking about her. Keep thinking she'll go back to your SP. Keep focusing on her. So she's going to stay in your reality because you don't listen to me. You haven't watched any of my videos about third parties. You haven't listened to my Banish, the third party sleep tape, and you don't have a clue what you're doing. And the more you talk about her and focus on her and think she's toxic, the longer she'll stay there. So stop that. Hi, Loz. Stepped into the challenge and spoiled myself with fancy gifts. Love the squad. Oh, we spoiled ourselves today in our office. We'll have to tell you what it is next week. My assistant makes me spoil myself more than I normally would. She's a very bad influence. I'll tell you guys next week what it is. But it's very cool. Hi, Loz. My SP says he doesn't. I saw it. I'm not answering again. Hi, Maria. I'm a musician. I want to stop teaching and perform full time. What affirmations could I use? I love being a musician. I love that I don't have to teach anymore. Fuck, I hated teaching. I've embraced my life as a musician. I get paid to exist. I get paid to play music. Money comes to me easily whenever I play music. I'm so good with money, but shocking with love, but working on it. Well, stop saying that, Jess. Why do you think it's happening? Manifesting marriage with my SP and seeing so many birds for land every day. Haha, even SP. Oh, I don't know. Went from no, not for years and can't wait. You've truly changed my life. Lots of self-concept is key. Ah, wonderful. So you went from no to I can't wait. Oh, wonderful. I'm telling myself nothing and no one leaves me. Yes, say that, darling. Makes so much sense and good. And what you're saying is so true about money. I'm changing my story about money and you've made it click for me. Oh, good. Guys, listen. You've just got to understand that a lot of the thoughts you have about money you think are real. You think are true. Because so many people in your life have said them. Like, money doesn't grow on trees. We can't afford it. The kind of shit I used to hear when I was a kid. Ugh. I never say I can't afford it anymore. Doesn't come out my mouth. Hey Loz, company I work from went broke and money gun. Hey Loz, company I work for went broke and I lost my job. I had no story for it. Why did it happen? No, you didn't have to have a story about the company, but you have a story. Things go wrong for you. Things don't work out. Things leave you. What's your story that causes things to fuck up for you? It's not about the company. It's about you. What's your story about you? Now you need to have another story where you are appreciated, where money comes easily to you, where things don't go wrong, where you're secure. Say those things. My parents told me when I was younger, you are so bad, you have to go to a child home. Oh, okay, so you've probably got stories now that you do things wrong, you'll get told off, that you won't be appreciated, blah, 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 probably. I'm joining the squad now. Oh, good, darling. Hooray. What are most common fears behind abandonment? Well, that people will leave. That's it. It's you will leave me. Any minute now, this will go wrong and you'll leave me. Or any minute now, you're going to turn around and leave me. Or you're going to pick someone else and leave me. Either way, you're going to leave. The ultimate end of it is leaving me. Like I'll be alone. I'll be left alone. All right? You don't necessarily have to work out the how you're going to be alone. You just assume in the end you'll be alone. That everyone will leave. Mm-hmm. What if you don't believe in your affirmations? You don't have to. You're very lost. So you're the same person who was asking about exhausted by methods, are you? And now you're asking about believing the affirmations. You're very lost. You're very new. Please go and watch all my initial videos about law of assumption versus law of attraction in my how to manifest playlist on YouTube, and also do my free course because you sound very confused. You don't need to believe shit. Money literally grows on trees for me. Oh, I know, darling. Love the money gun. Yes, I love that money gun. That's great. We need one in real life. Once we find our trauma, how do we overcome and heal it? You don't have to find your trauma, guys. You just have to figure out what you're fucking thinking. Please stop referring to yourself as having trauma, right? It's like any other negative word. You don't want to say you have that. You just got negative thoughts that have stuck with you, right? Loz, did you trim your hair, darling? It seems a tad bit shorter. Oh, well, yeah, I did have the hairdresser choppity-chopped my hair. Yes. Mention USP. He can't get enough of me, Loz. He is always wanting to be around me. I believe, that sounds natural to you. What's this? What's Wojciech saying? One of our mentors in the squad. So, guys, on Monday, Mentor Monday is not going to be a Mentor Monday this Monday. It's going to be a live with me. So instead of going live on the weekend in the squad, as I normally do, I'm going to be very busy this weekend. So I'm actually going to go live on Monday instead in replacement of the normal Mentor Monday with our mentors in the squad. So get your questions ready and you can ask them under the post that we're going to post tomorrow in the squad, and you can ask your questions very long, because in Facebook you can ask a big, long question in there and I'll answer them, okay, on Monday. What is this? Love the green screen. Literally the easiest thing ever, manifesting money. Yes, it is, guys. When you believe it is. When you say it is. You don't have to believe it when you say it is. Correcting myself there. Can I manifest being the most beautiful girl always, currently living in Sweden where girls are 10 out of 10? Well, you've got a story that girls are 10 out of 10, they're all too pretty, they're prettier than you. That's what you sound like the story is. So decide you're as pretty as all those girls. Stop saying the story that you're not. Mm-hmm. My SP told me he doesn't want to lose me, but now he hasn't time for me. I feel stupid to wait. Guys, look, they can say one thing and then your fears will kick in and they'll say another. So what was the thing that they are doing now or saying now that's come from your fearful thoughts? Think about it. If they were treating you like a priority and now they're not, if they were saying they love you and now they're not even spending time with you, what were you fearing? This is too good to be true. He didn't really mean it. When's the other shoe going to drop? La, 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 la. You got to reverse all that thinking. Uncover it and reverse it. Dang down, flip it and reverse it, please. Loz, come to visit the UK, please. I will eventually. I will, guys. So, guys, come and join us in Manifest Money Month. It is going on right now in my Subconscious Loz squad. I also have a free ebook at the moment on my website at subconsciousloz.com, $1 Million Affirmations, what I use to become a millionaire. You can come and get that for free if you don't want to join the squad. But I do highly recommend the squad for a place for you to be kept accountable and keep on top of your thoughts all month long and every month. So if you're spiraling, you can go to the Q&A forum. If you need your questions answered, you can ask in there and the mentors will help you. The Mentor Mondays happen every Monday, except this Monday it will be me answering your questions. Plus we've got our challenge. Plus we've got so many other bonuses in the squad, guys. You can watch my old coaching lives. You can watch my old lives. You can watch one-on-one coaching sessions with me and individuals who actually did my self-concept course and had in-depth coaching with me. So if you're really stuck on what your issues are in love, money, etc. with your self-concept, come and watch those coaching sessions. They are only available in the Subconscious Loz Squad private Facebook group. Come and join at subconsciousloz.com, and right now you'll be joining in with Manifest Money Month, where we're transforming our money mindset in 30 days. Come and join us. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys, and subscribe and follow me. Bye.